Okay, you think Joel Embiid can last? Do you think the mental health of the Nets can last with Kyrie? That's the question.
You guys are just taking this for granted, and you're acting like they have what it takes to outlast one of these big teams in a 7-game series.
You can have Kyrie to just be a free radical. Just go score points, hit 37 points, 1 point under Durant last night.
I totally agree. Mahomes is going to be the new GOAT. It's a question of when, though.
All right, now it's time for another Know Your Team. As the New York Giants are at Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is a favorite at -7. The total is 52.5. I will let Jeremy take it from here.
4-0. I'm not just
that-
talking about me. I'm talking about the Cowboys to cover this season. 4-0. Usually do a little bit of doctoring. I think it's safe to do a little bit of doctoring this week. I think we beat the Giants by 14, but I'd be willing to call them at -10. 10 and a half. That's what I'm doing. I think Cowboys -10.5.
Okay, not to.
Danny Dimes is playing the defense this week, boys. Danny Dimes is playing a certified interception leading defense this week.
Look, Jeremy, again, I hate it when we have to agree on this show, but to back up your argument of like, if you really have that, okay, yeah, the spread's at 7, you see it being more like 10. Let's go back and let's look at who the Giants have played. This goes back to my argument about who the Panthers have played so far. My team, they haven't been tested yet. So let's see here. Week 3, the Giants played the Falcons, not an impressive match, and they lost by fucking 3. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Week 2.
Football team. They lost by 1.
They lost by 1 to Washington. Woo! Not an intense test, right?
Week 1, they lost to the Broncos by 14 points.
Okay, so they lost to the Broncos. That may have been a test, but it was week 1 too, right? So
Yeah.
you can't say too much about week 1. So
I think we got 14 easy.
I mean, yeah, I think the Giants. No, but I'm not talking about who you're being tested against. I'm talking about who the Giants have played so far.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I think they played evenly matched teams, in my opinion. I think all those teams are evenly matched. They're about to meet Daddy. You know, Daddy's coming home. He got his pack of smokes. He got his case. He opened the door, and he's drunk. Okay, Daddy is drunk, he's about to make Danny Dimes. Dak Prescott is about to make Danny Dimes understand who Daddy is. So, Trayvon Diggs, rather. Trayvon Diggs is about to make Danny Dimes understand who Dallas is.
And this is perfect timing because, I'm in 100% agreement. I think the Giants are a subpar team. They haven't really been tested yet. And now they're about to get spanked by Daddy because he came home drunk and his cigarettes are missing. And with that said, the next Cowboys fan is on, and God knows he's got something to say about this game.
Wait, don't tell him. Don't tell him what I said. Let's get his.
Hold on. Who are we playing?
The New York Football Giants.
Oh, wait, where are we? Are we home?
Yeah.
What's the spread?
7.5.
7.
Double it.
Sorry.
Double it. Triple it. Double it. Triple it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. The Giants.
I said 10.5.
Yeah, I mean 10.5 comfortably 10.5 easily.
14,
I would go 14.
That's what I said. We're on the same page.
Yeah,
well, I'm going comfortable.
Not going to be close. It really isn't. I mean, we're really picking up our stride. Like we're coming into our own. I still don't know who the Giants are. Who are the Giants?
Nobody.
And I am gonna burst the bubble on this parade. I
Oh.
think.
What?
Look, hear me out.
This guy is really giving betting advice.
Hear me out on this. If the line is 7.5, I go Giants. I think there could be an upset of brewing.
What?
If you look at Danny Dimes' numbers, he plays so well on the road. It's ridiculous, and he is shit at home. It's night and day. Dallas's run has to come to an end eventually. That's the only reason I'm doing it logically. There's
Yeah.
no
Doesn't have to come to a
logical
run.
sense to it.
You can
Not
say
come
that. I
around.
understand that logic that Dallas's run would have to come to
They're
an end,
4-0
but
on
at
the
least,
spread.
at least pick a bigger rock to trip over.
Right?
I know, but that's the thing, man. I got burned by the fucking Jets last week, so anything can happen.
Well. Hold on.
In the famous words of Kevin Durant, anything is possible.
No, man. No. Dallas is way better than Tennessee.
Dallas.
Okay, so you bring up the Jets and and the Titans kind of fucked you last week too, but there's always going to be a fluke. There's always going to be this little gremlin in the fucking machine that messes things up and you never saw it coming. It's not. I don't know, man. I don't agree with that. I don't think this is going to be the huge upset.
Nope. Dallas.
I'm not gonna. I want to be very clear. I'm not gonna bet it, but I am a little concerned.
Well, if you feel that way, why wouldn't you recommend that people take the Giants on the money line if you think this is going to be a huge upset?
No,
Plus
I
260
think-
right now.
No, I think Dallas beats them, but I said I like New York at +7.
No, okay, I see what you're saying. You just think it's going to be a really tight game, but the Cowboys pull it off.
I think ATS Dallas moves to 4-1.
Oh man, I just watched the Cowboys play my team last
Division
week.
game, man. It's a division games are different. They're weird.
This one isn't different. If anything, I was more worried about Philly.
Yeah.
Dude, they're not going to be able to keep up with the Cowboys offensively.
What about Saquon?
And the Cowboys
Jalen
defense is
Smith.
looking even better than they have all season so far, which is not bad at all. So
What about Saquon being back and no more Jalen Smith? They released him.
Jalen Smith. I think I sent you all the meme, but they're like, when people ask why we released Jalen Smith,
Yeah, I
it
saw.
was a picture of him like diving for an interception, but the ball was like 10 yards away from him, and he was like, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, he didn't really pan out though. He really
No.
didn't. I think
He
we
was
got
quick.
sold a dream, and there was a flash in the pan, and aside from that, I kept hoping. I said, you know what?
Well, fuck you
A
guys.
little more time.
Well, fuck
it-
you guys because he signed with Green Bay. So thanks.
I think he's Jay. What do you think about this? I think he's no Micah Parsons,
He's no Micah Parsons.
and that's what management's probably saying. They're probably like, yeah, we got like this is what we could have.
You know what's
That's what we
crazy about
expected.
him is I used to see him around town all the time, and
Micah?
everyone was Jalen Smith because he's from Lures up in
Huh.
Fort Wayne, and you would see him around, and everyone's like, "Dude, this kid's so fast. He's the next big thing. He's the next big
Yeah.
thing in high school." And I was graduated by then, and I was just like, "Okay, cool, I guess." But we hear that a lot. And then he went to Notre Dame and he tore it up, and I was like, "Oh shit, he mightn't be the next big thing." So.
He's fast. That is his thing. He's fast, but
Well, there's only one thing to do from here, and that's we now have to call Billy and get her advice on the beloved Cowboys. But as I do this, I have to figure out something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Billy from Oklahoma, the Cowboys. That's her team too. I can't wait to hear what she has to say.
dun, 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 dun.
I know I need to get that. I'm gonna get a bunch of
Billy.
Not licensed. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna have those buttons set up by Saturday. So next week. Next week we'll have theme music for some imaging, so to speak. All right. Why can't I find the number?
We've had a lot to say about this, so I'm really curious what she has to say about it.
She's gonna go big. She's gonna go big. She knows.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Billy. So you have done it again. The Cowboys nation is on fire right now. You hit your pick last week. Jeremy is also 4-0 in his picks. This week you play the Giants at Dallas. Dallas is favored by 7 points, and the total is 52. So what are your thoughts on this game?
Well, I'm thinking this is a gimme. I don't see.
There you go.
Everyone, I'm just laughing because before you got on, everyone's been saying that. Jeremy and Jay were both saying this is easy.
Well, I don't see anything in the Giants that just wows me. Last week they beat the Saints and it was the Jones and Barkley show. But if you look at Barkley's stats, our second string, Pollard, has more rushing yards than he does.
Yep.
So, so even if they could pull off that one trick pony again, I don't think it's enough to go up against Dallas. I mean, Dallas has shown both rushing and passing that right now they're killing it.
Yeah. They're doing good. I actually leaned on the Giants just because of, I don't know. They gotta lose against the spread once, right?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, but this isn't the game for them to do that, though. Not the Giants.
I think division games are weird, man. Division games always have something always weird happens in a division game, unless you're the Patriots.
Yeah, well, my team had a division game too, and they kind of actually pulled it off phenomenally. Granted, the other team had a lot of players out, but
See.
If you're looking for something weird to happen, look for the Giants not just fall apart, but completely fall apart because I just don't think they have it in them. This isn't, maybe if they go up against, even Washington's not playing all that bad, but even if they go up against the Eagles, maybe, but yeah, not this game, not this time. I'm taking the Cowboys by 10. So.
Woo!
Hey.
That's what Jeremy called.
Yeah.
Did she say by 10? She
Yeah,
said
10
by
and a half.
Well,
Billy knows.
Jerry's just tapping into me because he doesn't want me to beat him like I did last week. So I think that's how it's working out. So, no, I just don't think they have the weapons. And like I said, I think this one might be a simple one. So.
How do you feel about the departure of Jalen Smith?
I need somebody to explain to me why that was a good idea at this time, because,
Good point.
yeah, he had the injury clause in his contract that would cost $9.2 million if he got injured. But the reality is they're losing $16.5 million in dead cap money for 2022. So with injuries and COVID and all that, he's paid for. Why not just let him sit there?
Exactly.
Cost anymore, let him sit there.
Are you also, I'm waiting to see where the what are we doing now? Like there has to be some type of a backfill, right? There has to be something.
Well, and their answer to that is to put Van Der Esch as backfill for Keanu Neal, but Van Der Esch is always also playing the weak side linebacker as a starter. So now he's backing up the middle linebacker. I mean, that makes no sense. I mean, it's not like we have a ton of depth right now. And like I said, he's paid for. It doesn't hurt. He's not going to get injured if he's sitting on the bench and he's just an insurance policy sitting there. So I don't know. That made and Keanu Neal, I mean, he's been out with COVID. He's going to play, but is he really 100%? Can he keep up for a game? I don't know. Like I said, I need someone to tell me where that was a really necessary thing to do at this time.
I think the weirdest part for me is why the release and not a trade.
Nobody wanted him.
Well-
They tried.
Well, the Packers
Really?
picked him up today, didn't they?
Yeah,
Didn't the
thanks.
Packers sign him
Thanks.
today?
Yeah, thanks, Cowboys. Thanks.
No, but they
I'm in
like
the division.
they
Thrilled.
tried. They tried in the preseason, but nobody was biting. So at this point, they were just like, "Oh well."
Oh, someone. I
I
mean,
just-
someone would have taken him for a 6th round at least.
Nobody did. They
I
opted
think
to
there's-
sure.
I think there's something we don't know going on. I don't know. Like
Very
it's
different.
not like he's been playing bad when he played. So I like that. I don't get it. I need someone smarter than me to explain to me why it was so necessary at this particular time.
I think we'll see something in the next week or so. I think something's going to happen, and we're going to be like, "Oh," or maybe not. I mean, it's
Yeah.
typical Cowboys. I mean, we might just be like, "Okay, thank you for doing this." I don't know.
Well, and even if he didn't fit Quinn's plan, like I said, he's a bought and paid for insurance policy just to sit there.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So
Well, quick question for everyone, real quick. Do you know who Jakeem Grant is?
Jock.
No.
You
Does
mean
anyone?
Joaquin? How do you pronounce? Are you sure you're pronouncing it right?
Jakeem, Jakeem.
That'd probably be like Joaquin.
Whatever. Grant. The point is, no one's ever heard of him, right? Correct. I
Yeah.
just want to get this through before. No one's heard of him.
No
The
one.
Bears fucking traded for him earlier in the week. Okay. So you're telling me Jalen Smith can't get traded? The Bears threw away a 6th-round pick on this guy and no one knows who he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't know.
like I said, I think there's something going on that they're just not showing their hand right now.
Chicago could have used him. I was
Yeah.
screaming for Chicago. He would have been great with Roquan Smith, but no, he had to become a cheesehead. Great. I'm so angry with this.
It makes no sense to me, but maybe time will tell.
I thought they could have traded him, but who knows? All right, Billy. So you're going with, why do you Cowboys fans do this? You get -7 and everyone jumps it to -10 and
Well,
-14.
okay. If you look at how the Giants have played up to this point, I just don't think they can put the points on the board. I don't think they can do it.
Meanwhile, in Chicago, we're trying to add points to our +5.5. We're going the other way. We're like, can we get more? We're gonna get killed.
Can I have some more, please?
Yeah, I'd like some more, please. All right,
Yeah,
Billy.
well, like I said, I just think this one's a gimme.
Well, you're on the same page as the fellas because Jay and Jeremy said the exact same thing before we got you on. So
Well, there you go.
go Cowboys, I guess.
Go
Go
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
All right, Billy. It's a pleasure as usual, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Tyler. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, some bitch. Unbelievable.
Wow, guys.
Yeah, you're all on your own there, Flesh. I mean,
I'm just playing the numbers. I'm gonna probably be completely wrong. Cowboys are gonna win, but I'm not. I'll put it like this: if the Cowboys don't cover, I'm not gonna come in here and be like, "Yeah, you rooting toot some bitches. I told you so." I'm just gonna be like, well, "I got lucky." Like it's. I'm not betting the game. I was just throwing it out there, playing a little devil's advocate.
no, you know what? I'm not betting it either. But like I said, man, the Cowboys have proven they not only do they have the offensive weapons, and they're strong offensively, even against decent teams, good teams.
Holy
Their
shit.
defense was looking their best last week too.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Huh? Oh, you want the odds?
What you just sent me. That's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
700 plus 700 for the Cowboys to win or cover -10.5.
That's 10 for 80.
Yeah,
10.5 is a lot, though.
I'm doing it. Actually,
Oh.
yeah, we're doing it.
All
10
right.
and a half.
Yeah, 10.5.
I like 10 and a half. That's what I was looking at.
All right. Let's move on. We got 3 more games and then we'll wrap up the show.